As Tracy Smith enters a critical fifth season as Arizona State's head baseball coach, he'll do so with fewer players on the team's roster than any of his previous seasons. One of the 26 players on the team's online roster, College of San Mateo transfer Keolu Ramos, a catcher, is facing a forced academic redshirt year due to being shy on credits, according to a source directly familiar with the development. Another catcher who was previously with the Sun Devils as a freshman in 2017, Cheema, has submitted paperwork to the NCAA in an attempt to return to ASU from Arizona Central College. His status could be determined in the next 2 weeks, a source said. The Sun Devils would like to have Cheema as a third option behind the plate, with Lyle Lynn and Sam Ferry expected to both see action at catcher during the season. Cheema started just 2 games for ASU in 2017, going 4 for 14 with a home run and 2 RBIs. At Central Arizona College, the 5'11", 205-pounder appeared in 38 games last season, hitting .319 with 4 home runs and 14 RBIs. If Cheema's waiver request isn't granted, the Sun Devils could enter the season with as few as 25 eligible players and just 13 non-pitchers. Regardless of whether ASU has 25 or 26 players, when it hosts Notre Dame in the season opener on February 15, it'll likely do so with what is by far the smallest roster in the Pac-12. 6 of the conference's 11 other teams have a full allotment of 35 players, the max allowed under NCAA rules. ASU is the only team in the league to have fewer than 19 batters and fewer than 33 players total. The Sun Devils are also young. Just 8 of their 25 currently eligible players are upperclassmen. Right-handed pitcher Sam Romero is the only senior of the group. Because of the smaller group of players, ASU will have a smaller margin for error in case key contributors go down with injuries or suffer from poor production. During the team's media day last week, junior infielder Carter Aldred acknowledged it might impact the team's preparations too. Practice is one of those things where we're going to have to flirt with working really, really hard and also being really conservative because we have such a small roster, he said. Being conservative is just not in our DNA. With so few guys, if just a few people go down, the whole dynamic changes, so we have to be careful in what we're doing. A small roster brings the team closer, but you're also flirting with a fine line of needing to stay on the field because we need each and every person on this team. ASU's main struggles in 2019 didn't stem from its offense, which posted the second highest batting average .290 and slugging percentage .446 in the Pac-12. While the Sun Devils are still young, they're more experienced in the field than they were a year ago. Outfielder Gage Canning, who was selected by the Washington Nationals in the 5th round of the 2018 MLB draft, was the only qualified hitter from last year's team to depart this offseason. ASU returns its other 8 qualified hitters from a season ago, headlined by sophomore infielder Spencer Torkelson, who led the NCAA in home runs in his freshman season with 25 while slashing .320, .440, .743. Juniors Aldry, outfielder Hunter Bishop, and Lynn could be key in 2019 as the Sun Devils look to provide Torkelson with protection in the lineup. Outside of Torkelson, the team is hoping for significant improvement from 4 sophomores after up-and-down first seasons with the program. Infielders Alika Williams, Drew Swift and Gage Workman each started over 48 games as freshmen last year, with Williams and Workman batting .280 and .276, respectively. Swift's average finished at a measly .201. Outfielder Trevor Hopper played in 42 games as a freshman too, starting in 21, and hit .227 with no home runs and 7 RBIs. The Sun Devils have only added 3 eligible positional players to their team ahead of 2019, freshman outfielder Dusty Garcia, freshman infielder Mark Lidd and redshirt junior utility man Cole Austin, who sat out 2018 after transferring from West Virginia. In 2017, Austin started 58 of 62 games with the Mountaineers and posted a .302, .345, .459 line. Austin's WVU team had 35 players, but he said last week the Sun Devils' lighter numbers could, in some ways, be an advantage. "We've definitely talked about how we're one of the smallest teams in the country," Austin said. "I think we're still pretty deep at each position and I think we'll be a close-knit group and it'll actually work to our benefit."